Alright, what's up guys? I'm Fluff, and today we're going to be doing another Pokemon XY moveset video. Yay! This one is going to be for a rather interesting set that I actually have not seen used by anyone other than me, which I'd kind of like to change, because I have seen the frickin' Sheer Force Life Orb variant of Hariyama recently a little bit, obviously because of BT's video. But I think this set is a little bit better, but it's more situational, honestly. Anyways, so the first thing we're going to want to cover is the item. It's a citrus berry, because after you use the belly drum, you lose half your HP. This will get you up to a fourth more, which puts you at 75% of your health, which will actually, you know, make you live pretty much any hit because of Hariyama's fantastic HP stat. So keep that in mind. Next is the ability. You're going to want to be running Guts, because as soon as you go for the belly drum, everyone thinks it's a fantastic idea to burn you, and if you have thick fat, then that's kind of an issue, or Sheer Force for that matter, but these moves don't work very well with Sheer Force, or at all for that matter. Anyways, so you want Guts because as soon as someone burns you, that puts you at ×6 attack, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but correct me if I am. But as far as I know, it puts you at ×6 attack, and almost nothing's going to be living that hit unless you go for like a close combat on a slow bro. But you can outspeed a slow bro with this set, and any Hariyama set for that matter, unless it's like a max speed slow bro. And even then, I'm pretty sure you can still win. But regardless, not much is going to want to take a hit from you unless it's resisted, is what I'm trying to say here. Now, for the moves, belly drum. I mean, if it's a belly drum Pokemon, you kind of have to have it. I don't see why I'm even going over this in the first place. Close combat, you're going to want this for stab. It's kind of super important, although I guess if you really wanted to keep the rest of the moves on the set, then you could replace it with Earthquake. I personally would not, though I think that's slightly ridiculous. Next is Knockoff. Knockoff is obviously because it helps you knock off other people's items, as well as it can hit very, very threatening ghost types and kill them if you have a belly drum up, such as Cofagrigus and Dusclops. But you probably want to keep them around for a turn, because then they can burn you. Then you can go for the knockoff and kill them, and they're just like, what? And then you're just like, lol, ×6 attack. But you get the basic idea of it. Although, instead of knockoff, there are quite a few other things you can run instead. You can run all the punch moves, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. You can run Earthquake, because it's pretty good, and it hits electric types and quite a few other types really hard as well. You can run Poison Jab for fairy types, you can run Iron Head for fairy types, but your next move kind of takes care of fairy types altogether, so there's not too much to worry about there. You can run Stone Edge for flying types, which isn't that bad of a move, but most flying types will be faster than you in the first place, so I don't really see the point. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but I suppose there's the option. I don't know why I'm scrolling, I apologize. You can also run Substitute, so you can be more likely to get your sweep off. There's quite a few things you can go for. I just think that Knockoff is most likely the best choice, due to it giving you a decent amount of coverage, as well as being able to knock off the opponent's item if you can't get this belly drum off. And sometimes you can't, but it is really nice when you do get it off, as well as if you don't, then you can just use knockoff for the basic purposes of what knockoff is meant for. If you're still following me, then that is an amazing feat. So, next, we have Bullet Punch as our priority move. As with any belly drum set, you want priority very badly, because without priority, you're nothing, because most belly drummers are really slow. Key points being Azumarill and, like, I don't know, this thing, I guess. There's not many Pokemon that can run belly drum effectively, but you do want this, because if, like, looking at this like it's a Azumarill set, essentially, you need Bullet Punch to be the equivalent of Aqua Jet, because then you can hit fairy types very hard, and I'm pretty sure you can OHKO a, what's it called, a Carbink, even without the belly drum. Obviously, you can with the belly drum, because that's just ridiculous, but without it, I'm pretty sure you can, because it's 4 times effective, even if that thing is max defense, max HP. But Bullet Punch will allow you to get all the things that are going to be like, ha, I outspeed him, and then you're just like, well, no, you don't, lol, yeah, you guys get the idea. Okay, next is the EVs, which are actually rather strange on this set. Obviously, you want max IVs, if you didn't know that. Although, if for some reason you don't like special attack, you can put that to 0. I don't know why I'm covering this in the first place. The IVs, yeah, you guys get it, whatever. Okay, for the EVs, you're going to want to run 180 in HP, you want 204 in attack, and you want the 124 in speed. The only stat that really matters here is the speed, because speed is what you need to outspeed a lot of threatening Pokemon that have 65 base speed. I believe Swampert and stuff like that has it, but the main Pokemon I'm talking about here is Umbreon, because Umbreon can carry Foul Play, and I don't care whether you resist it or not, at times 4, you're going to be dying from a Foul Play, especially with that massive 120 attack. There's no way you're going to be living it. But with 124, you outspeed Umbreon by 1 point, so if he's speed invested, that's kind of bad. Although I'm not sure why you'd speed invest in Umbreon. But you guys get the idea. Next, you're gonna want to run 180 in HP, and the reason I say 180 in HP instead of 180 in attack is because Hariyama has a massive 144 HP, so I really don't see the point in making it any higher than it needs to be. Although you don't want to invest it in like defense or special defense, because those stats don't really do anything for you when you have HP this high, and you can make it even higher. But besides that, the other important part is, if you want to change up this EV set in the HP and attack mainly, because speed, unless you want to run it faster, there's not much point. You do need this pretty much for Umbreons, and Umbreons are a huge threat to this Pokemon, or this set rather. But you need this to be at an even number. That's where the 4 comes in right here, because if not, then your Citrus Berry won't pop, and you'll be at 51% HP, and you'll be slightly, you know, screwed. So yeah, make sure that if you lower this or raise it or whatever, that it is at an even number regardless, because if you put it like this, then your Citrus Berry won't pop, and that'll be an issue. And then for attack, I put more into attack than in HP, just because, I mean, I think its attack is quite a bit more important, because there are still some Pokemon that can live close combats and knockoffs and bullet punches and such, if you're not poisoned or burned or paralyzed or whatever, if you're not statused. When you're statused, there's pretty much nothing that can live a hit, but when you're not, then there are quite a few things that can still live hits decently, or, you know, kind of, whatever. But I think it's more important to have more attack than it is to have more HP. But if you guys want to change up the set at all, tell me what you think of this set, or, yeah, you guys get the idea. Let me finish what I was saying, though, before I get even more distracted. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like down below. If you made any changes or improvements to the set, leave it down in the comments below. I will see whether I like them or not. I'll try them out if you guys have any suggestions for the set. But, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.